Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sangeeta, your English teacher. With this video, we are starting a new series, that is videos based on academics, means videos based on general, undergraduate and postgraduate syllabus of English language and literature. Since we have one nation, one syllabus concept as told by UGC, so I hope these videos will be helpful for all the students who are pursuing these courses. With this video, we are starting the course on creative writing, and this is the part 1 of that series where we will be discussing the preparation before publishing. In this video, I'll be discussing with you the role of revision before getting published. So without much delay, let's begin. But before that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Let's now begin with the video. Most of us dream about publishing our creative writing or any kind of writing, so to say, except something very personal. After you finish writing, it can be anything like poetry, film, drama, writing for any kind of media. You must allot a good amount of time for revision. So the very first step after composition is revision. Here we will discuss about various aspects of revision as a post-composition task. But before that, let us quickly know about the writing process through an acronym called CODER. C for collecting the ideas, O for organizing the ideas, D for drafting them, E for editing the draft, and R for redrafting. Let me remind you one thing, that revision is not a task to be considered as a compulsion, but treat it as a part of creativity itself. So revision therefore is a combined process of editing and redrafting, that is the last two steps of the acronym called CODER. Now look at how writers treat this stage of revision. New writers or inexperienced ones treat this as a part of grammar checking. Hence, they check only spellings, words and sentences. But on the other hand, experienced writers treat it like a very creative process. They do not hesitate even to alter some sentences for the betterment of their writing. They spend a lot of time at this stage since it is equally important like the stage of composition. We will now know the two major reasons of revision. Number 1, to make the writing more grammatically accurate, contextually appropriate, and acceptable to the target readers. Number 2, to gain a new understanding or a new perspective about the composition itself. Now, the trick here is that the first skill is comparatively easier and can be taught, but the second one needs tremendous practice, patience, and experience. This stage of revision involves some sub-stages, or better to say, processes. The first one is called pattern matching. In this step, the writers try to hang on to a predictable form or pattern for their writing, where they try to match words, rhythm, grammar, style, etc. against the existing mental pattern, which makes their text even more predictive. Here, when the writers come across a misspelt word or mismatched pattern, they immediately replace it with a better alternative. The next step is about detecting and correcting inappropriate sentences. Now this is a very crucial step, but not creative or productive in nature. It is called a deliberate, ritualized process. Writers correct the manuscript at all component levels, such as word level, sentence level, etc. It also entails rearrangement of phrases, idioms, sentences also. Here is a diagram representation of the cycle called rereading. It includes 4 steps: interpreting, contemplating, specifying, and editing. We will now look at these 4 individual steps. Step number 1, interpret. This step is a constructive process and needs utmost attention. Here the writers need to be at the reader's end and consider multiple perspectives to get an overall understanding and meaning of the structure. The second step is called contemplate. Here the writer matches the interpretations against the existing knowledge or schema to detect the misspelled or mismatched words. This step is similar to the step called pattern matching. Third step of rereading cycle is called specify. After much deliberation, the writer specifies and points out the faults and mistakes and starts reworking on them. The last step of this cycle is called engage. This stage is related to editing. After the faults are specified and detected, the writer now corrects them, rearranges them, and rewrites the drafts. This cycle continues till the writer is satisfied with the editing process. We are now almost at the end of this video, and here we will know how to deal with the problems of revision. At this step, we might encounter a lot of problems. Now let's see how you can deal with them. Number 1, try to jot down random thoughts on paper. Putting your thoughts instantly on paper will help you in the long run. You can make side notes or write down alternative words, phrases, sentences as they come to your mind. Say if you are writing a poem, think of the syllables, pattern, rhyme schemes as they come naturally to you. Point number 2, revision in short chunks is effective. Revise in intervals to gain new perspective each time. Do not write keeping your readers in mind. Rather, look at it from the reader's perspective while editing the draft. And the last tip you can say, number 3, using aids or tools. Use reference aids or tools like dictionary or thesaurus, whether it is offline or online. Then style guide like MLA, APA, etc. Spelling and grammar checker, again you can do that online or offline for quick instant help. I will end today's video with a note that revision is important because it makes you think from a critical point of view. Therefore, revision is all about reworking and rewriting. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. I'll definitely reply back to them. For more such videos on this course and exam-based syllabus, do keep watching this channel, subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. We will see you soon with another new video.